reading books important?
Because you need to learn and learn and learn.
Yes, you do.
So you can learn how to read the pages.
The really big books, right?
What about this thing?
Look at that big. Would you like to read a book that big?
Or we can do it all the way to the moon.
All the way to the moon? That'd be fantastic.
Books for kids. Books are amazing. I see it as a foundation for learning.
My daughter takes some home, and I love it because I know it's books that we don't have at home, and she loves, reading and night stories.
Library time is a playful time. You're going to be using your whole body for dances and movements. You're using silly voices for different characters. You're going to be engaging them with questions and having thoughtful discussions.
What's your favorite kind of book to read?
Eat the cat.
Pete the cat.
Peppa
Ooh, Peppa Pig.
Pig. The vegetable one.
You like the vegetable one the most? What do you like most about vegetables?
They're yummy.
They're yummy for your tummy.
To me, it's very important to have easy access for children that maybe not necessarily can have the easy access to.
It's just very compelling to me to feel like I have that place in their journey as readers.
Hi, I'm Robin Adelson, Executive Director of Books for Kids, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to our Heroes of Education event. We're here to honor and recognize heroes who have continued to educate and inspire children despite the challenges of the pandemic. We honor an incredibly talented and compassionate author and illustrator with our Book of the Year Award, and a publishing group that has been an amazing partner to us with a Leadership Award, and 10 outstanding educators who went above and beyond any reasonable expectation or job description to support children and engage them in learning despite the unprecedented obstacles COVID-19 kept throwing in their paths. They are the recipients of our Educator Awards. Educators are among the most noteworthy heroes of this last year, and we celebrate our 10 winners who so magnificently represent educator heroes across the country. Among the heroes we recognize are all of you joining us now. We could not do what we do without your support. Thanks to each of you for being here and for being a hero. Because this is a celebration of the people who have made empowering children their life's work, we want to acknowledge that a Books for Kids nod to heroes would be incomplete without recognizing our team of outstanding library specialists, led by the incomparable Lisa Francis. They have continued to deliver Books for Kids storytime and access to books throughout the pandemic to make sure the children in our programs are surrounded by stories regardless of the circumstances. Our mission at Books for Kids is simple. We promote the emergent literacy of all children, recognizing that children living in under-resourced communities face tremendous barriers. We bring resources directly to students where they are, a phrase that has taken on a whole new significance this past year. We create lending libraries in their preschools and in their homeless shelters. We provide access to books and loving, dynamic guides to help children discover the magic in stories and themselves. We help kids learn to love books and discover that they love to learn. It must be acknowledged that this year, we have been in partnership with schools and families in work that, while always necessary, has been exceptionally urgent since the pandemic began. Finding a way to guide children with honesty through discussions about what they are seeing in the world around them and helping them cope. We mourn for the lives lost and the lives uprooted during the last year. We stand firmly against the rise in violence and acts of hatred against our loved ones and neighbors in the Asian American community. Books have been a lifeline during these times, for children and for us all. They have the power to uplift us and make us feel seen, and they are there to hold us in moments that seem too heavy to bear. Before we introduce you all to our incredible team and to tonight's brilliant honorees, I want to say thank you to all of our hero sponsors. Some shout-outs are in order. Our Wordsmith sponsor, Konica Minolta, anchors this event as it has our past spring galas. We are deeply grateful for the outstanding support we have received from Konica Minolta over the years, and can't thank Kay, Justin, Ted, and Amelia enough for making this event possible. Big thanks as well to our librarian sponsors, Rebecca and Mark Strongen, and bibliophile sponsors, Sussman Education, Manhattan Mini Storage, and Leading Edge Oral Surgery. And we extend our thanks to our bookworm sponsors, Penguin Young Readers Group, HarperCollins Children's Books, Macmillan Publishers, the New York Mets, Ron and Steve Sussman, Kevin and Sarah Stein, and Amanda and Brett Hirsch. Without our supporters, it would be impossible for us to do the work we do for our students. All children should start kindergarten with the tools they need to thrive in school, but we know that this is a reality currently only accessible to some, making this work vital. Every person who spreads the word or donates is part of our team and is essential to ensuring that the day will come when no one has to fight to provide children with access to the literacy-building resources they deserve. If our mission moves you, please consider making a gift at booksforkids.org/donate or by texting BFK to the phone number 56651. At the end of the event, I'll share a little more about what it takes to put books on shelves and make storytime come alive for our students. Thank you all for being here with us. We hope this event creates a little space for you to feel a moment of joy in recognizing the heart and work of the incredible people who are making childhood wonderful for this generation of young readers.
Our story time is much more than simply reading a book out loud. Through engaging lesson plans that incorporate conversation, song, rhymes, body movement, art, props, costumes, our stories jump off of the pages and come alive. The academic impact of storytime is lasting and profound. Storytime increases language and critical thinking skills, builds vocabulary and phonemic awareness, and strengthens social and emotional learning during the most crucial years of a child's development. Also, it's really fun. All of this is made possible by our team of incredible library specialists, Amanda Deutsch, Tanya Doherty, Cassandra Hill, and Ashley Wisemantel, who stepped up to the challenge of COVID and remote learning by making certain storytime continued uninterrupted throughout the year. They joined classroom Zoom sessions and created a virtual library with more than 140 storytime videos that families and teachers could and do access at their convenience. They held art classes and attended family story nights. Tonight, we are thanking and celebrating education heroes who made a lasting impact on students over the last year, and we are so proud to count our very own Miss Amanda, Miss Tanya, Miss Cassandra, and Miss Ashley among them.
Each year, Books for Kids recognizes an outstanding leader in championing early childhood literacy with the John Graham Tucker Leadership Award. Books for Kids was founded over 30 years ago by John Graham Tucker and others on the simple premise that every child deserves access to books. This year's honoree, Penguin Young Readers, a division of Penguin Random House, is all about connecting children with books. Penguin Young Readers donates 10,000 new books to Books for Kids each year. These books are then put directly into the hands of the children we serve as part of our Build a Home library program, encouraging children to build their own home libraries and giving them the books they love to make it possible. We are so deeply grateful to Penguin Young Readers for your partnership and leadership.
This is Jen Loja, the president of the Penguin Young Readers Group, a division of Penguin Random House, and I'm delighted to be accepting the John Graham Tucker Leadership Award on behalf of my entire team at Penguin Young Readers. We're so delighted to be partners with Books for Kids. We believe so much in what you do, and your mission of bringing literacy to underserved communities and children there completely aligns with ours, which is the belief that there is a book for every reader. And without you, we wouldn't be reaching all of those readers. So your work is incredibly valuable. We are delighted to be your partner in it, and we look forward to many, many more years of working together and bringing books to kids. Thank you.
This year, we are proud to present the award for Book of the Year, chosen for its impact on the lives of our kids, to Mike Corado for the Little Elliot series. Together, Little Elliot, the wonderful polka-dotted elephant, and his friend Mouse can do anything. These books about friendship, family, adventure, problem-solving, and overcoming your fears, and featuring the most delicious-looking cupcakes you have ever seen, have embedded themselves in the hearts of the children and families who use our libraries and who we share story time with. To us, a book is a winner when kids reach for it again and again, and these books are reached for constantly. There is a Little Elliot book for when the seasons turn, and there are Little Elliot books for exploring our beautiful New York City. But the book that our staff and students often turn to during this difficult year was Little Elliot, Big Family. This pandemic is not over. The difficulties and hardships persist, but we feel so grateful to have books like this to continue to share with our young students. While so many of us feel lonely and far from our loved ones, Mouse's big, welcoming family is there with open arms to hold us until we can be with our own loved ones again. Storytime featuring a Little Elliot book is always followed by chants of more. To Mike Corado, we also say more. But more importantly, we say thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts, and it is with great pleasure that we present you with the Books for Kids Book of the Year Award.
Hi, I'm Mike Corado. I am the author and illustrator of the Little Elliot series, and I am so grateful and humbled for this honor from Books for Kids. So I'm sending a heartfelt thank you to you all from Little Elliot, Mouse, and me. And I'd also like to thank Books for Kids for promoting literacy in New York and across the country. Now more than ever, it is critical to encourage and promote reading amongst our youth to foster their future happiness and prosperity. Through reading, we can connect with a world deep inside of ourselves and a world far beyond our own. With literacy comes the gifts of hope and possibility, and I really wish that for all of our children. And I also want to send a huge hug and thank you to all the educators out there who are doing everything that they can, who have persisted during this trying time. You are the true heroes we celebrate today. And if I could, I would bake you all a cupcake every day. Little Elliot and Mouse are all about friendship. Through true friendship, with kindness and understanding and acceptance, we can accomplish great things together. Always remember that you have many friends all over the world who love and support you. Thank you again.
In the best of times, we see educators do everything they can to engage children in their learning. They work late imagining new and exciting lessons. They purchase supplies, often with their own money. and they pay close attention to their students so they can be aware if something or someone seems off. They are heroes always. Few of us would describe this past year as the best of times. You are about to meet the first 6 of 10 Educator Award honorees. These 6 teachers whose students needed them and they delivered. They saw challenges of this past year as an opportunity to do what they do best, to put their energy and passion into their work, and to always put their students' needs at the heart of what they do. Please meet Heather Ayala, who took her role as part of her education team to heart, helping her colleagues rally and her pre-K students feel connected to their teachers and classmates. We are proud to honor Heather with this award.
Hi everyone, my name is Heather Ayala and I am one of the educators who won the Books for Kids award. Yay! You have no idea how excited I was when I saw that award, the acceptance. I just really want to personally thank all of my supporters, all of my families, and the biggest motivation of all, which are my students. I wouldn't make it this far. I wouldn't have made it this far if it wasn't for you, all of my beautiful children. So thank you so much for continuing to motivate me. I am now pursuing my master's degree because of you all. So wish me luck. Look out for me in the future. I may be the next principal of your child's school. And thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity. It's amazing. It's made my entire year despite everything that's happened. I thought I was gonna lose it, but I pulled myself back together and I became stronger. And I'm just super excited. I have no words. I'm really stuck. But I am very, very excited and appreciate everything that everyone has done for me this far. Thank you so much. And I hope you enjoy my story. Bye-bye.
Please meet Rafelina Peña, who teaches our youngest learners, fostering their growth and love of learning. She teaches at the very school she volunteered in at age 13, serving her community in inspiring ways. We are proud to honor Rafelina with this award.
Hello, my name is Rafelina Peña. I am a teacher assistant here at UFBCO Child Care Center. This past year has been really hard on all of us. I am thankful that, alongside my coworkers, I was able to offer a little bit of support to our parents and students in our community. My mother always says it takes a village to raise a child, and this past year has been a perfect example of how we all came together through these tough times to help make things a little bit easier for our little ones. I am grateful and honored to be receiving the Educator Award from Books for Kids Foundation, who also kept our children engaged through our meetings with wonderful stories. So once again, thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Please meet Robin Smith-Luftig, who has been teaching early learners for over 20 years and who faced the challenge of remote learning head on while strengthening relationships with her students, families, and colleagues. We are proud to honor Robin with this award.
Hello, my name is Robin Smith-Luftig. I accept this award on behalf of my children, Malik, Hill, and Robin, my Bishop Sexton family, my administrators, my fellow educators, and my students whom I educate, and to their families who allowed me to provide educational services for their children. Last but certainly not least, I would like to thank you guys from Book for Kids for recognizing me for my hard work and dedication I have put in as an educator at Bishop Sexton Head Start.
Please meet Farzana Akhter, who has worked with parents and colleagues to meet young children where they are, to empower them and help them grow even in the face of the pandemic. We are proud to honor Fazana with this award.
Hello everyone, I hope everyone is doing okay. My name is Miss Farzana. I was born in Bangladesh. I've been teaching for 17 plus years. I wanted to share a story with you guys. My student, I will call her CD. So she have listened to story with Miss Tanya, our librarian. She has amazing voices that she makes children are interested in it, and she would always love to hear. So when the pandemic came in, children, it was hard on everyone, children and adults are similar. But me and her mother, we coordinated and we worked together. By summer, before graduating, she was reading, and her mother would send me videos, and mommy was so proud that she was reading. I believe books for kids inspired, and it takes a village to raise a child, and we believe we did that. We teachers, parents mostly, and librarians. Thank you so much for inspiring others' books for kids, and thank you for letting me share these stories. I'm continuing to work with the children to empower them to develop their skill and have wonderful experience learning. Thank you all. Goodbye.
Please meet Susan Savino, who has been a special education teacher in Lyndhurst, New Jersey for over 40 years and has taught pre-K for nearly a decade. During COVID, she continued to foster a caring environment for her students, believing in their ability to thrive despite the challenges. We are proud to honor Susan with this award.
Hi, my name is Susan Savino, and this is my classroom. We're at the community school in Lyndhurst, New Jersey. I've worked in this building for 3 years, but I've worked in Lyndhurst for over 40 years. This is a integrated pre-K classroom. We have the 3-year-olds, and the entire building is just pre-K. We've been very fortunate. This year we've been in school since the second week of September for 4 days a week, and we've had 1 day of virtual. So we've been very fortunate. There have been some challenges, but we've kept our expectations high and the kids have done really well. I'd like to thank Books for Kids for all the work that they do for many communities and for this Educator Award. I love this job, love the children, but it's nice to be appreciated. Thank you very much.
Please meet Sasha Lund, who has worked to ensure her elementary school students felt supported and seen this year in many aspects of their lives, recognizing that academics are only one piece of the puzzle. We are proud to honor Sasha with this award.
Hello, my name is Sasha Lund, and I am so honored to be recognized for the Books for Kids Educator Award. I'm in my 13th year as an educator, and I currently teach 5th grade students in Madison, Wisconsin. Teaching for me is an act of fighting for social justice. The work I do each and every day is about supporting my students in where they are and helping them to grow academically, socially, and emotionally. Educators across the country were presented with a unique challenge this past year of supporting our students in brand new ways. And we've risen to the challenge with incredible creativity, compassion, and strength. Thank you, Books for Kids, for recognizing the hard work that we've put into educating future generations.
It takes the love and strength of a whole community to educate a child. When we put out our call for nominations for an Educator Award, we did so with the knowledge that educators and mentors wear many hats and hold many titles. To limit the definition of educator to those who teach in a classroom would be to leave out those who, as you will see with our final 4 Educator Award honorees, have had enormous impacts on children's educations and their ability to thrive during COVID. Please meet Dr. Lisette Caesar, Principal of Mosaic Preparatory Academy, who has brought books to life for her students in inspiring ways, and who, after battling colon cancer, returned to her principalship during COVID and supported her students and staff. We are proud to honor Dr. Caesar with this award.
Good evening. My name is Dr. Lisette Caesar, and I want to thank Books for Kids for this amazing award. But I really believe that this award should be shared with my mother, Estella Caesar, and here's why. You see, when I was in elementary school, I was told I was going to be retained in kindergarten. That's because I was a striving reader. My mother believed in me, and she told the teachers, nope, not my daughter. I'm going to make sure she learns how to read. And that she did. Every night after work, she would practice with me my sight words, sounding out words, blending words. She helped me develop a love for children's books. And so when I decided to become a teacher, I brought that love for children's books into the classroom. And then when I decided to open up my own public school, I brought that same love for children's books with me. I believe in exposing children to books that look like them, books that are mirrors to their lives, but also exposing children to books that help them see other cultures. These are windows and opportunities for them to learn about other people and accept other people. I also want to thank the amazing team of educators I work with each and every day at Mosaic Preparatory Academy. They believe, as I do, the importance of reading to children. We start and end our days with read-alouds. We believe in building home libraries. This year, our goal as a school is to read 50,000 books, and we are well on our way. So I want to thank them for all that they do to help me build literary lives in children. I also want to thank the over 30 children's book authors that have come out this year to help us. They have shared their love and passion of reading and writing to our scholars. So I want to again thank Books for Kids. Thank you so much for this award. But you know what really brings me joy? Is seeing the smiles on my kids' faces when they get a new book and they get to go home and read it with their families.
Please meet Dr. Janice Gray-Pierre, a Head Start director who guided her staff, students, and families through closing, transitioning to remote learning, and then reopening the doors while meeting every challenge in between. We are proud to honor Dr. Gray-Pierre with this award.
Hello, my name is Dr. Janice Gray-Pierre, Program Director at Northern Manhattan Head Start. It is indeed an honor, and I'm humbled to accept the Books for Kids Educator Award. As everyone can attest, this has been an incredibly challenging year. In a larger sense, however, this award is more appropriately deserved by my staff and the amazing job we did collectively to ease the anxiety felt by our children and families during this pandemic. Without them, none of this would have been possible. On a separate note, I would like to use this opportunity to acknowledge Books for Kids for their continued support, especially during this pandemic. We have had a long-standing partnership with your organization. We've been loving you since 2010. Thank you for the countless book donations that have gone a long way in promoting literacy in our community.
Please meet Janay C. Smith, who has been determined to ensure that students experiencing homelessness and living in shelters have access to the opportunities to thrive that they deserve. We are proud to honor Janay with this award.
Hello everyone, my name is Janay Smith. First and foremost, I would like to say congratulations to all of the other award winners and nominees. When I had learned that I won this award, I was excited and shocked, and I just want to say thank you so much to the Books for Kids organization for presenting me with this award. But to me, the real award is in helping the children with everything that they need. And while the whole world was hit with this huge pandemic, which was an obstacle and a barrier on the students' learning and their education, I had to find new ways to get them to be motivated and to make them want better so they can do better. Helping them with their online classes and not being able to be in person, having to deal with each student one-on-one was a huge task for me, but I pushed through it with the help of a lot of people. And I would like to thank those people at this time. Leslie Seegers for giving me all the things that I needed, every tool and beyond that I needed for my kids. On top of that, I would like to thank Lisa Francis from the Books for Kids organization, who created new events for me on Zoom and helped me with all of the books so my kids can start their own library. I just want to thank those people so much. In addition, I would like to thank my parents and my aunt for shaping me into the person that I am today, which allows me to help others. In closing, thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day and stay safe.
Please meet our final honoree, Ghislaine Viard. She was nominated by 7 of her colleagues, and it is clear to us why. As the head cook at her school in Brooklyn, she brings her heart and a deep well of skill to her work, ensuring her students are nourished in countless ways. She continued to serve her school's families who needed support during the pandemic, even when the physical classrooms were closed. We are proud to honor Ghislaine with this award.
Hello everyone, my name is Gigi, and I would first like to thank Book for Kids for the opportunity. I would like to also thank all my colleagues that voted for me at Mercy Center. With great humility, I accept this award. Thank you so much.
Congratulations to all our honorees. Thank you to the heroes who let us recognize them tonight. Thank you for inspiring us and for taking on some of the most important work there is, the education of our children. To learn more about each of our incredible award winners, please visit our website at booksforkids.org, where you can read about them in our event journal. This celebration is so strongly aligned with the work that we do at Books for Kids. The partnerships we forge with educators are essential to the success of our initiatives. We hope that you'll consider supporting us with a donation. It is your support that makes it possible for us to continue the essential work of ensuring that all children from birth to kindergarten are surrounded by books, read daily with trusted adults, and have access to a high-quality early education that provides a foundation for success in school and life. You can make a gift at booksforkids.org/donate or by texting BFK to the phone number 56651. Please consider this. With a gift of $5,000, you could fund over 650 story times. With a gift of $2,500, you could give nearly 2,500 children in preschools across the country the chance to participate in a Books for Kids story time. For $1,000, you could purchase a curated set of books for a preschool library or a homeless shelter that encourages curiosity, promotes social and emotional learning, and provides meaningful representation. With a donation of $500, you could help build home libraries by providing 5 books each for over 125 children, giving them the chance to read with their parents and loved ones every single day. With a gift of $250, you could help repair one of our libraries by providing new shelves, kid-friendly furniture, or a fresh coat of paint. Just $25 could provide 5 brand new books for one young reader. Every gift counts, and no amount is too small to help a child find their next favorite book among the shelves. Thank you for your support, and thank you again to all of our sponsors. And thank you to everyone who joined us to celebrate these superstars. I hope you all feel inspired, and maybe more than a little hopeful, about a world where incredible people like those we honor tonight are on our children's side. Have a great night.